Khan. Shalom. I want to give all praise to the Most High, Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushai, Bashim, Nochakwadash. Double honors to the other apostles of great millstone for giving us the wisdom of the teachings of the scriptures, along with what comes with them. Shalom to all your sincere Achim across the globe. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I just woke up because I'm working the night, the graveyard shift, as people say. You know, working at night, new job. And I just woke up and I saw a bunch of videos, news. You know, started watching the Star Report, as I often do. Especially now it's the Shabbat. You know, you cannot really listen to any music or whatever, or you know, things of that nature. And I want to touch briefly on the Dalai Lama stuff. You know, the nigger star, who is an Israelite, even though he claims, you know, to be a so-called half-breed. His father is a so-called Negro, and his mother is Napolitanian. She's from Napoli. I'm not saying if I'm saying the term correctly. Let me see, man. Yeah, he's butchering it. Napolitanian. Neapolitan. Right. Neapolitan, that's what he always says. A native or inhabitant of Naples. So even his mom might be an Israelite. But, you know, he's touching on the Dalai Lama. He's touching on it. This disgusting piece of shit. And that came out of the woodworks a few days ago. I'm pretty sure you saw it. I'm not even gonna play this video right here. But he asked the boy. First, they was, you know, in the position they were in. It's already, you know, disturbing. Sitting there with a child all in your face like that. Then they started like a little, like briefly started kissing, and then he asked the boy to suck his thumb. Crazy shit, man. But Star, he had a very good point, man. And I looked it up, and behind it, I saw that he said that the CIA, when the Chinese who claimed Tibet, where this beast is from, the Chinese took over Tibet. He was not 15 years old enough already, and the CIA, you know, they made sure that they took him out of there. It says, it is thus a remarkable irony that the Dalai Lama's introduction to the modern world came from a former member of Hitler's SS. It was Harrer who subsequently put the Dalai Lama's brother in touch with the officials at the U.S. Embassy in India, and who hatched a plot with the CIA to spirit the Dalai Lama out of Tibet if he would first publicly repudiate the agreement. So if you want to read on, you gotta just go to fortune.com, and then you see behind the scenes of the Dalai Lama's early history with the CIA. So this dude, this beast, is clearly a production of a product, or you know, he's getting how you say that, protected by the so-called white man, Esau, you know. And people called in on Star's program, which he got on YouTube. Well, I watched it on YouTube. It's also on Spotify and whatnot. But people called in and said, yeah, he should be stripped off and he should be punished just like Bill Cosby been punished. And then when you go there, start get all niggerish. And then he says, yeah, don't go there, you can't compare the Dalai Lama to a nigger. Which is crazy because they are both niggers in the first place. They are both beasts. But yeah, he said because he got too much money and he's a spiritual guy or a holy guy, so-called holy. Which the word holy, if you go into it, it means separated. And it only applies to the Israelites, because according to the Most High, only the children of Israel are separated. We are the apple of His eye. We are His chosen people. So yeah, man. They are being made naked. Esau and his minions. Moab, Ammon, Elam, Ishmael. They are all being made naked, man. And Ishmael not really in this time and age right now, but even the Ishmaelites with that Muslim stuff, it's full of pederasty, And Star goes into it, and I really like the way he do it. Sometimes he gets he shows his true purpose, because it's at the end of the day he's getting paid, and he's on hand with these he's in hand with these Amalekites, these so-called Jews, which are not the Jews. So it all brought me to Lamentations chapter 4 verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwells in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. Now see, daughter of Edom, that also applies to the Dalai Lama, because he's a product, as I said. He's protected by the so-called white people, who are Esau. Thou shalt be drunken, because when you're drunk, you don't care. You just do whatever. You talk to people the way you want to. You just be drunk and you be, slurring, falling over yourself, and just, stumbling and doing all types of shit. Because that is the time we're in right now. They don't care anymore. There's so many cases within the last 6 months, last 12 months, last 2 years, last 5 years, showing that, they don't fucking care, man. And they slip up. They make mistakes even though cameras are there, because they're drunken. And because of that behavior, they are making themselves naked. Everybody can see their private parts, meaning everybody can see what they truly are. And that's what's happening right now, man. Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 30 verse 7. And the Heavenly Father, thy power, will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee. Now these curses, I'm going into it in the coming minutes about the other topic concerning Suriname. But yeah, man, the curses that are that were put up on us after Moses talked to the Heavenly Father, and the Heavenly Father gave him the blessings that would come upon us if we would hearken unto the voice of the Heavenly Father. But He also gave him the curses that would come upon us. Sorry for my falling over words. The curses that would come upon us if we did not hearken unto the Heavenly Father. And these curses are turning into our enemies right now, man. And we are being a witness of that. So again, Deuteronomy chapter 30 verse 7. And the Heavenly Father, thy power, will put all these curses upon thine enemy and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. The another topic that I want to go into, and I'm not going to play it, because I don't know, if it's going to be put on hold for, how do you call that shit, copyright reasons or whatever. So this is from today. This is STVS Suriname. It's a national, one of the national broadcasters, news broadcasting channels. You know, and it says that the teachers, and you see them all Jake females, in the inward parts of Suriname, they are not being paid. The teachers, the ones that's supposed to teach children. You know, for those who don't know where Suriname is, let me go there. Suriname have been called the Dutch Guyanese. So Guyana is English Guyana, British Guyana, and yet Suriname as being the Dutch Guyanas. But now it's Suriname, and Suriname is north of Brazil. Yeah, man, I don't have to go there all the way, man. Look, this is the small country of Suriname, and the more you go down, you see on the right you see French Guyana, on the left you see Guyana, and on the in the south, downwards you see Brazil. Okay. And the teachers that are not that are in the green part, where the forest is, the rainbow forest, there are schools there also, and those teachers are not getting paid. All right, and then got a few recent articles on it. This one says teachers are waiting for months to be paid the hours that they that they were making extra. So let's say you work from 9 to 5, and then something happens, you work from 9 to 7. The hours from 5 to 7, they were not being paid. And this is from Thursday, March the 3rd, 2022. So this has been going on for some time, And then it says that these people are disappointed because they are not being paid. They are questioning, they're asking the government to pay them and all types of stuff. Now in the video on YouTube, the vice president of Suriname comes in the video also, promising them a whole lot of stuff. This is the prime minister. This is the prime minister. He was he got a long history in Suriname. This is him. I don't have to say much further. He's a crook. He's been putting his family first. Doing all types of things. But every time something happens, then he comes around and he's just doing his job as a lapdog for this guy. I don't know how you, how you spell his name. Sometimes I even have problems pronouncing his name. So, Chan Santoki, this coolie right here, this Ilamite, he's the president. So, this is the president of Suriname right now. So, and he's the one that's, both of them are being, accused of nepotism. Is that the word? Nepotism. Nepotism. They are being accused of that, and it's clearly that they're doing it. Nepotism. Nepotism. Definition. The practice among those with power or influence of favoring relatives, friends, or associates, especially by giving them jobs. And that's especially what's going on in a country like Suriname, but a whole lot of countries doing that. But the difference between Holland and Suriname is that in Suriname they just do it openly. In the Netherlands they got a custom of doing it secretly. You won't know it because they don't have the same last name and things of that nature. Okay. Now this guy needs to go. So Brunswick. He needs to go every time he comes at the end of the video talking about, yeah, we're gonna ask the President of Finance, the Minister of Finance to fix these problems, and I'm gonna ask the people. He's talking about this guy and his people, Santoki. Talking about he's gonna fix it. He's gonna ask them to fix it. All right. Now another article, DBS Suriname, says that there's a rule or law and that says that teachers that are new, they don't get paid for 3 months in the first. When they start, let's say they start in August, they don't get paid in September, October, November. They have to wait for 3 months. And nobody knows why this rule that is. Some people say, yeah, because the teachers need to get transported to the schools. They need to have houses and all that bullshit. That's just a bunch of baloney, just a bunch of garbage, But it's all biblical, man. It's all scriptural. It's all prophecies basically. Because it says, 1 Samuel 8 and 5, around the time Israel wanted a king. Israel wanted a king. They didn't want the Most High to rule over them, or the person that was, pointed out, chosen by the Most High to lead the people, the judges. So 1 Samuel chapter 8 verse 5 says, and said unto him, behold, thou art old, and thy sons walk not in thy ways. Now make us a king to judge us like all the nations. So the people went there. Let me open the full chapter, man. So it says, 1 Samuel chapter 8, verse 1. And it came to pass when Samuel was old that he made his sons judges over Israel. Now the name of his firstborn was Joel, and the name of his second Abiah. They were judges in Beersheba. And his sons walked not in his ways, but turned aside after lucre, and took bribes, and perverted judgment. Then all the elders of Israel gathered themselves together, and came to Samuel unto Ramah, and said unto him, behold, thou art old, and thy sons walk not in thy ways. Now make us a king to judge us like all the nations. But the thing displeased Samuel when they said, give us a king to judge us. And Samuel prayed unto the Heavenly Father. And the Heavenly Father said unto Samuel, hearken unto the voice of the people in all that they say unto thee, for they have not rejected thee, but they have rejected me, that I should not reign over them. Alright? So there you have it, man. We as Israelites, we should not have no king, especially from no other nation, And the curse in Deuteronomy shows you that if you do that, not hearken unto the Heavenly Father, because He make the rules. He set people over people, all right, and us being a holy people to Him. He don't want us to have kings and go to the voting places to vote Joe Biden or Rutte in the Holland or Santoki in Suriname to put them over us, because that's not supposed to be the way. These heathen, they're not supposed to rule over us. Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 44. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. All right, and that's what's happening when you see that these teachers in Suriname, they want they need the television to complain about the situation. All right, he closed it up. All right, let's go there. Fucking commercial shit.
Subscribe.
Fucking commercial shit. Right. So when they go there complaining and shit, come on, man. Anyway, when they go there complaining, you know, that's what it says, man. Because he shall lend to thee and thou shalt not lend to him. He said, he shall be the head and thou shalt be the tail. I don't know what's going on. It's Satan fucking around, man. It's really Satan, man. Let me close it up for a while, man. And then open this stuff again, because I don't know what's going on right now. Nope, now everybody knows my code. Oh, man. Something fucked up is going on, man. I can't continue. It's shut down. Man, it's crazy. Alright. Can you believe this shit? Alright, I'll come back, man. I'll come back. Shit.